Hey there everybody, Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft, The War Within, and our Blood Elf Paladins campaign. Thank you all for clicking on the video and joining me today. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody is doing well. We are continuing our adventures in Harandar today. We have to go speak with Orwena, and I think we might do the Grudge Pit delve today. Kind of in the mood for a delve. And we'll do that, and then we'll go from there. We have lots and lots of side stuff here still, it seems.
You hail from above.
And we had run into Gazlo. He was trapped under some kind of rhinoceros.
I shall watch for you.
We don't have voice acting here. Weird. Gazlo has come to see my home. He made it farther than I expected before running into trouble. I will go to him, see if you see if Imheo has something dark side. Has something Nahut would like to cuddle more than a goblin. Okay. I see.
You need much.
There we go. A handcrafted plush. Let's go ahead and vendor all of our junk. And so Gazlo and Orwena met if you did the Undermine patch back in the War Within. There was a really good story in Undermine. We actually did all of the main questing through the Undermine content. Very good stuff. So that's how they know each other. Orwena showed up there for a little while. Let's follow this one through and see what Gazlo's going to get up to here in Harandar. These are both really key, really big characters in the lore. And I'm just going to throw out my 2 cents here. Like, I know that this is side content. But you need to voice act these characters. When you choose not to voice act these characters, it really just makes it seem like you don't care. Like you don't care if the players care. And that just, it really hits an off note for me, from like a creator perspective. Whenever we get to these cases where there's crucial characters that simply, they didn't bother voice acting them, it just seems so lazy.
You have come far, stranger.
Like, if you're gonna cut corners, cutting off voice acting for major world characters like Gazlo and Orwena is not the way to do it.
So,
Just my 2 cents as someone who's played the game for 22 years. I'm pleased that Monte came this way to visit, but I can see that he is out of his depth here as I was in Undermine.
you have found me.
I'm eager to show Monte my home, but I know it is very different from what he's used to. Come with us as he meets my people.
May you lend your song to hers.
There aren't more of those quill bears hanging around, are there? Oh, tons of them. There are very few descendants left of the original mountain beast, and we honor them. Welcome to Harandar, Monte. Let's go meet my people. Yeah, all this should be voice acted. It's crazy that it's not. He's using his mech to put on a show for the kids. That seems perfectly safe. These were some of the first weapons made for me. I tried many different kinds, but the claws always felt right. We have spent generations balancing the perfect blend of spices and herbs for the mushrooms, but be warned, it can sneak up on you.
What now?
I can't say I've ever seen a place like this before, but I like it. I can see how the Haranir were drawn here, how Orwena grew up here and learned all she learned.
Oh, it's lonely at the top.
Speak to me.
Leave your mark. One thing that is very important to the Haranir is our past. Some may remove their ability to hear the goddess, but we are all connected to who came before us. You and Gazlo are a part of our history now. You have earned the right to leave your marks here in the den for as long as the den remains. Go touch the wall with your painted hand and know that you touch the same stone as generations before you.
Let nature take its course.
This is actually how I paint.
Your path leads you deep, stranger.
That's it. Oh god, we've barely scratched the surface of the side quest here. Depending on how things go, we might do some main questing in the Void Storm and then circle back later. Let me know what you guys would prefer. Would you prefer that we just hang out, clear all of Harandar? Or would you rather we kind of move on, see some of the Void Storm, and circle back? I could do it either way. Alright, well, with that done, I think I do want to go check out the Delve.
We see you.
We are apparently in disguise. We got a mushroom head.
Now strike! Be quiet! Be quiet! Speak no more! Be quiet. My eyes on you. Be quiet. Be quiet. My eyes on you. Be quiet. Now strike. I don't think so. Be quiet.
We might have bit off a little bit more than we can chew here.
Be quiet. Now strike. One moment.
So we have to defeat rowdy crowd members. I guess we have to taunt the crowd. Which isn't really working for a number of reasons. I guess once we're out of the spotlight, the casting stops. And I guess our goal is to fill up the progress bar here. And then the rowdy fans come down and rush the pit. Okay, I see. And then we kill him.
Be quiet. My eyes on you. Speak no more. Be quiet. Now strike. I don't think so. Be quiet. I don't think so. I don't think so. My eyes on you.
All right, we need to dig up fresh competition. So this has multiple phases, but it all seems to be happening right inside of this pit.
Quiet.
These are elites, so I'm thinking we only pop one of these at a time. Well, you know, maybe we could do two.
I don't think so. Be quiet. Be quiet. Speak no more. Speak no more. I don't think so. Now strike! Be quiet! Be quiet!
Let's go ahead and get some of our mana back here. You know, the one thing we use mana for is our heal. And so if we're spamming our heal, this actually takes up quite a bit of our mana. And apparently eating does not restore all of our mana, so that's good.
Be quiet! I don't think so. My eyes on you, speak no more.
Alright, boss time. This guy looks intimidating for a shroom. We got a little marker on us. I'm going to drag this over here. We're going to drop poison on the ground. Okay, so we probably just don't want to fill the room up with it. Alright, we have to avoid the ground blasts that come out of that one. As I'm so expertly demonstrating. Should probably try to stack these up, because I don't know how long the fight's going to go on, how much room we're going to have by the end of it.
Not quick enough. That's much better.
There we go. So far, I like the variety that we've had in the delves as far as like the layouts. They're not all just, hey, here's a cave, go run through the cave and clear it. They've been different. This item begins a quest. Does it? We've got new combat curios that I've just been completely ignoring. We got this thing that supposedly begins a quest, but I don't have any idea where that went in my inventory. I don't see it. As far as I can tell, it's not here. Some bracers that are an upgrade. Yeah, I don't know where this thing went. A lot of decor items that I just haven't clicked. We got plate upgrade here for our chest piece. Yeah. Oh, here we go. It went into my quest log. My understanding of curios has deepened. Well, that's good. For my own part, I don't feel like I understand curios at all, but hey. We got a nice trinket here, 207. That's going to go over the 189 haste trinket. Very good. All right. Let's get out of here. That was a pretty quick one.
We offer greetings. Is that all? Be you well? Roll with honor. Our mind is clear.
Oh, I should have grabbed this guy's quest before we did that. Because he wants us to go do the same exact thing. Well, okay then. We'll save that for another day. Let's go north, and we're going to check out this village and see some of the other stuff that's happening here side quest-wise. That way I can decide if I want to stay in Harandar and finish all the side quests right now, or if I want to move on with the main story, go and check out Voidstorm, and circle back later. We'll see. It's going to depend on like what the vibe is, and if these quests are as good as the side quests were in Zul'Aman and Eversong. For some reason to me, Harandar feels much more like a War Within zone. In its delivery, in the types of quests, and basically in every aspect. And I don't want to say it feels almost like an afterthought, but it kind of does.
You ask much of me. This is new. Trust your instincts.
Okay. So that was just the breadcrumb. We got a few quests around the town here.
You may speak.
Feeding the buds. The orchid hydra's favorite food is the violet chlorekaros, especially the buds in the bull's back. With the hydras gone for so long, the violet chlorekaros graze too much of the fauna. Soon there will only be mud in that once lush and beautiful part of Harandar. I want to introduce my hydras to their primary source of food, and I would appreciate it if you could bring me 4 of those buds.
Onhara watch over you.
And drift them away. With the hydras hunted out of the area, the drifter population in the Cascades to the west is on the rise. Egg sacs are making the water murky and undrinkable, and drifters are becoming very territorial.
Wild guide you.
Okay.
I listen. You have come.
Dusk among pigments. As Zerasha, our oath is to safeguard the harmony with the visions and the histories we preserve. Yet Ornshan's crude strokes are reckless, their creative impulses lack refinement, disturbing the balance we are sworn to protect. In a misguided attempt at creativity, they've created uncontrollable chaos and are distorting the very truths they sought to record. Perhaps they will heed the words of an outsider. Why would they?
Hunt fiercely.
My claws are ready. Speak swiftly.
And a hunter's plight. I am desperate enough to ask an outsider for help. To join the Kadani, the elite hunters of Haranir, you must complete a ritual under the guidance of an experienced Kadani. However, there are none left to guide me, so I cannot take the trial. But I have heard words of your actions. Maybe Akazi, the Kandari elder, would let you stand as my guide.
Go. Now.
Too many made-up words in one quest. There's a lot of made-up lore here. A lot of made-up words. It's hard to absorb when everything's thrown at you like that all at once. This feels very much like a zone we were meant to go through at some point just to learn about the Harandar so that they could become a race. Maybe this should have even been just like their leveling zone. That would have been pretty cool. Just like tell the story of a leveling Harandir, and like maybe Harandar could have been a zone that only they level up through. Like maybe that could be like their 1 to 60 experience, or 1 to 70, or 10 to 70. They could do the 1 to 10 in their starting zone, then they could have come here to do their 10 to 70, and that would have been cool just to do all these side quests as a Haranir and kind of get into it and have it make sense for us as a character.
Your path leads here.
We require Kadani to mentor and train our young hunters. The requirement comes not from tradition, but from the dangers of the grand hunts we seek. I recognize that you are no stranger to the dangers of the world. While I am aware of Katan's resolve and perseverance, I know little about you. The only way I can allow you to mentor Katan is if you become an honorary Kadani yourself.
Return, if you must. Yes. What did the roots bring? My
A
claws
hunter's
are ready.
duty. At the start of the trial, the mentor and trainee gather materials to forge a hunting weapon. The weapon is more than an extension of the Kadani, it's part of their being. There is no other weapon like it, as each is unique. You will help Katan hunt and gather the materials and decorations, as well as a gift for the weaponsmith.
Return to your path.
Okay. Looks like we are heading north.
Speak swiftly. Your path leads here.
Apparently everything we need in this area is dead. We need one more of the plant rhinos. Here we go. I don't really know how to like encapsulate this feeling or how to describe it. And I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining too much out of turn. It seems like a lot of the questing, maybe especially here, but maybe throughout the last few expansions, it's a lot of times the questing feels more like we're helping people do chores than actually going off and solving problems on our own and getting into trouble and seeing the conflicts that are happening in the world, in the zone, and helping resolve those conflicts. It just feels like more and more, instead of being an adventurer, like in our own right, in our own way, we are like assistants. And what we do is we go around and we help other people do the adventuring and do the things that they're trying to do. We basically do their chores for them, and that helps them achieve their goals, and that's basically what we do. Whereas we used to go out and actually like solve people's problems firsthand ourselves, and we used to do these things on our own. It's weird, you know, there's like, you know, it's the difference between being asked to go resolve an issue at the kobold mine by killing a bunch of kobolds, looting their stuff and killing their boss, or help a guy gather components to make a weapon so that he can go do a thing. One of them feels like an adventure, or one of them feels like chores. And it just seems like more and more we're doing chores. We're feeding this person's pets. They're not his pets, but you know, he's trying to reintroduce them into the ecology. And so we gathered the food for them and now we're feeding them. And that's a chore, right? That's something that you would do as a chore. instead of going and like, let's say there was like a species that was killing the hydras, we'd go kill them and that'd be the end of it. Am I supposed to hit this guy? I don't know if I am. Alright, I think we got them all.
You may speak.
Okay, what else do we have going on here with this one? Dusk among pigments. Let's come over here and see what this is about. They were right all along, I'm nothing but a failure. Are you here to ridicule me as well? I don't know what you do. I don't think I can mend this. The Zurashar were right. I am no true paint maker. I cannot even capture history properly with my own memories. How could I ever hope to honor it in moments that matter? Don't worry, we'll do some painting for you, bro. We're great at painting stuff. You're willing to help? That's what we do. We just do your chores for you. I will show you the source of the chaos. Meet me at the Vision Stone. The Vision Stone. Okay. Sure. Let's go to the Vision Stone. Alright, we got paint-crazed potatoes. Potatoes. Sorry, they're not potatoes, they're potatoes. Whatever that is. It's like a potato toad. I feel like a reason why, like, the quests feel like this, like we're doing chores, is maybe out of the place of, like, maybe the developer's trying to find ways to make a quest feel different, right? Like, how many times can you go kill a bunch of guys, loot a bunch of things, or click on stuff? So, but that's essentially what you're doing regardless. The framing matters. And so framing things as a helpful chore, it doesn't change the actual things we're doing. We're still fighting and clicking and looting. It just doesn't make it as interesting when we're helping people with chores as when we're doing things that feel like they're exciting adventures. We're stepping out into a dangerous world and kind of tackling the unknown. But when we're feeding some guys plants, you know, that has a different vibe to it entirely. And the vibe matters. Even though the button pushing is going to be essentially the same, the vibe matters.
Listen to the roots.
Outsider, thank you. I'm still shaken, but I can feel a small spark returning. I nearly abandoned my work entirely, yet your kindness, it has steadied me. I think I finally see what I meant to create, something meaningful that honors the Zerasha tradition through my voice. But to begin, I need a new essence of color itself. Will you help me collect the ingredients? Now we're going to the shop to buy some paint for this guy.
Go quietly, hunt fiercely.
And by shop, I mean we're looting pigment from the local mushroom guys. See how it's like we're going to do the same thing. We're going to kill and loot as we do. But you either frame something as a little chore or you frame something as something adventurous, something exciting, something potentially dangerous, something impactful to the zone as a whole. There's a place for like smaller quests like this that feel like chores. I'm not saying that you can't have any of them. I think it only becomes an issue when the majority of the quests feel like that. And you could say, well, they're side quests. Well, even more so, the side quests shouldn't feel like chores all the time either. To me, side quests are where you're supposed to get into the nitty-gritty of what's actually happening in the zone as like an evergreen place, and not like outside of the main story. What kinds of things are going on? What conflicts are happening in the zone? And, you know, like a guy who's struggling with his painting job, that's a personal problem. I don't think that necessarily requires the skills of a long-time adventurer like ourselves. Something that also occurred to me recently is they never introduced us to the prey system. I haven't heard about the prey system. We never got a quest about the prey system. I haven't seen any NPCs. And I don't know if it's something that like we don't unlock until we're further along in the story questing, or if it's something that I'm supposed to look up on Wowhead and figure out how to get into it. Usually the game, if it's a major feature like I feel like the prey system is supposed to be, usually the game would tutorialize you to it. That hasn't happened yet, but I wonder if like the prey system would add some excitement to when we're outside questing like this. But then again, like how would we turn on the prey system? You would think if there was a quest for it, it would be here, a taste of true power. I wish I knew what that was. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is our prey system breadcrumb. This right here is the Great Vaults. This is our crest system, but maybe we check out this taste of true power at some point. That popped up recently. And it's a major feature quest, so thinking about features, could be that's our way to access the prey system. I'd very much like to check that out. Find out exactly what it involves and how it affects the flow of our moment-to-moment gameplay.
Make it swift. Bring your words.
I never expected to feel this again. Your help has given me hope. These ingredients feel right and maybe even enough. I want you to be the first to paint.
Watch the dark
We're gonna do his whole
places.
job for him by the time we're done. The paint is ready, but as you meet me at my favorite painting spot. Okay, let's go. Click adjacent cells to move the paintbrush and connect to the dots. I don't want to, but I will. Okay. A painting maze-like minigame. Did we need this? I don't know if we needed this or not. Oh, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. I hope we don't... Oh, do we have to start over every time? We probably do. Oh, this is so bad. I might edit this out. This is not why I play World of Warcraft. Yeah, we gotta do it all in one go. I don't know if we can, like, clear out mistakes we make. There's clearly, like, mistakes that can be made here. And, I'm not typically pretty... I'm not good at these kinds of puzzles, so... This may or may not happen. Alright, so this is the one where it's gonna mess us up. We have to circle around in one way and we have to come straight out the bottom. So if I come over here and I go up, yeah, I think that's the way. We gotta go left or right first, not up. There we go. Success. Perfect. I hope we never have to do that again. We got a sword. It's not an upgrade. It's the same kind of sword we've had the whole time. Same stats. Same item level. Alright, I think we're done with painting, bro. Let's go north. Work on a hunter's duty.
Yes. What did the roots bring? Your path leads here.
Rehydrated. With the previous task done, it is time to reintroduce the buildings to the budlings to the wild. I have marked suitable locations to place the budlings.
I will watch for you.
You put them all like right here. Oh, we gotta pick him up first. Of course, we got Spaz 1 here. We gotta pick him up. We have a rare spawn over here. See if we can take him on. Oh, we got a piece of 220 cloth. That's the second piece of 220 cloth that we've picked up from a rare spawn. We also have shoulders. It's going to be useful for the first clothy that we get to 90.
My claws are ready. Fear the dark. Speak swiftly. You may speak.
Forging the Kadani weapon is a crucial moment in the trial. We will have to follow Eliot's instructions. Once Eliot forges the weapon, you will bring it to Elder Izaki. There will be a short ceremony where he will hand me the weapon. The ceremony concludes with the Elder announcing our final task.
Return if you must. Yes. Wild guide you. Return to your path.
The last trial stands before you. Together you have forged a weapon that will fell any beast, but the weapon is nothing without the hunter. Since you are not a Kadani, I present you with a difficult hunt. Catan and you will hunt down and slay a prey known to all Haranir hunters, the Great Raduni.
Fear the dark.
Ratatouille? Okay. Let's go kill Rakanatudi.
What did the roots bring? Go now. My claws are ready. I will watch for you.
There we go. Another one. I think 183 is as high as it can get for like questing. For like quest items. We don't seem to ever pull anything higher than that. Alright, we've cleared out the things around Haranir. We still have a few villages left to go. I may do some more side questing here. I may go follow up with Arator and start looking at some of the Void Storm stuff. If we do that, we'll circle back here later and we will still wrap up the side quest here. I'm not really vibing with this zone nearly as much as I was enjoying Eversong Woods and Zulaman. For some reason, this zone feels markedly different than the other two. I don't know if maybe some of this was stuff that they worked on early in the War Within that kind of got pushed off and retconned and repurposed, but it somehow feels different. I would love your guys' thoughts as well. It could just be that we're dealing with the Haranir. We don't know a lot about the Haranir at that point, or at this point rather. And so maybe I'm just kind of bouncing off it because it's a new race that I'm not like super attached to. I haven't leveled one yet. And maybe if I got to know them more, leveling one up, maybe I'd be more interested in some of the side questing here. So I'll kind of decide what to do, but I would love your guys' thoughts. If you've done this zone, how do you feel about it? Am I just imagining things? Or does it feel a little bit different than Eversong Woods and Zulaman? Let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.